Good morning and happy day 16 of Vlogmas. I can't believe we're like almost 2/3 of the way through. I'm glad to be getting back home and I'm glad to be settled again and back to properly Vlogmasing. I feel like I had to like put some days together and we had a very short video and we're back. We're back. It is a very quiet day here. We did not do a morning dog walk. We try to not do more than two big, so usually we do like a big walk on a Saturday and a big walk on a Sunday. But puppy's had 5 big days in a row because we've been travelling and he's had lots of cool places to go and lots of like people to go on walks with and things. But 5 big days on his little legs. I think I've walked 10k every day for the past 5 days. So he is going to have a quiet morning. We're all having a quiet morning. I've got loads of knitting to do and I've got loads of admin to do. So my brain is still not quite awake yet. I've not had my coffee yet. It is 9 o'clock. I was up at 7:30 with Pup, but we just sort of chilled out downstairs and my mum called me and I was on the phone to her for most of an hour. But we're going to have a very quiet morning. And this afternoon I'd like to get a little bit of admin done. I need to get some pattern picture and to get some like codes out to my testers for the 6th season. I need to get pattern writing done for Kathy, so that all I need to do is add the sleeve, and I need to get, there's a third thing. I can't remember what I need to do. There's a third thing. So that all needs to happen this morning. Well, today. But we're going to start the day nice and slow. I've got some toast and jam. I've got a coffee. I started watching Black Doves yesterday on Netflix instead of the Lisa Kudrow one, and I really liked it. It's really good. So I'm going to watch some of that. Hopefully the dogs will get nice and calm. And I'm going to spend the next couple of hours knitting. What do I have to work on? So I'm actually going to sit first. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my weekly planner up. I've not done that in a couple of weeks, and I'm going to do my weekly planner. Particularly put down what I need to finish each day, knitting wise, to make sure that I'm on track. And I might be going to knit night tonight. We'll see. Sam has a dinner with a group of friends, a Christmas dinner, and it's been scheduled on today, but he's not feeling great. So I will wait and see how he's feeling. He's going to decide at lunchtime, and if he goes, I will not go to knit night. I hope when I edit this video tomorrow, I remember to edit those seasons out. I hope. And if he's not feeling great, he will stay home and I can go to knit night. So we'll wait and see, but first thing to be done is some chill. Yeah. So Wednesday before we left, I went to pick up my pots from my pottery class before I left, and I thought I'd do a little tour of them. I have 13, I think. 13. One of them we took with us when we went down and I gave it as a little gift, and I got some here and I really love them. It's making me want to sign up to a new course immediately. We did pots for the first half. That's what you're doing to their dog. We did mugs, sorry, for the first half, and then we threw bowls for the second half of the course. And so I glazed my mugs a week before I glazed these. And when I turned up for, in fact there was a little delay in between, when I turned up to glaze my bowls, I got all my mugs back. And my realisation was I was a bit heavy-handed with the glazing, and so I tried to take a bit more care glazing my pots, and it's worked out really well. I really love them. So I just thought I'd show you a couple of cool ones. I just kept turning out bowls, and the guy running the class was like, Rebecca, you have to do something else. So I made this little olive dish, and the middle is meant to be red like an olive. It didn't come out as red as I wanted, but it still looks pretty cool. And the idea was that you put the olives around the outside and then you spit your stones out and put them in the middle. I made 2 of those. There's also like a blue one. It's a little bit bigger. They're cool. And then I made a couple of bowls with this really like beautiful like clean off-white colour, and they've done really well. All of these are going to be kind of like aperitivo bowls. I love this one. Look at the way the glaze is. What do you have? Piece of cardboard. That's fine. And then my other, oh this one's really cool as well. I like how it gradients all the way down from like an off-white, and then the inside is darker and the outside is darker too. And then, oh, I love every single one of these. I find it really hard to pick ones to take with me. Oh, this is cool because it's been, I should just show you them this way. This is cool because it's gone red on the bottom. That is not red on the inside, that is the reflection from my recording button. And then I like this one a lot. It's like wider and I love, look at that. The gradient, oh it's really not going to focus. How good is that? That's so cool. I love the shape of this one, it's like a tall bowl. The glaze is less exciting, but it's got a little swirl on the inside. And then this is probably the coolest, maybe one of the coolest ones. It's done some really good, interesting stuff with the glaze, look at that. So yeah, it's my little collection. So I think I'll be gifting my mum at least one of these. And to decide, I actually want to keep every single one. I'm probably gifting another one. I think I might gift the blues because we don't, I mean we have quite a lot of them here, but I like the fact that the rest is a kind of coherent set. We do aperitivo fairly often, like cocktails and a little snack. That's kind of like our vibe. So I love the idea of keeping a set that will make like little aperitivo bowls. But I might actually maybe that's a nice idea. I'm still finalising Christmas presents, and maybe I'll make an aperitivo set for my dad and do like an aperitivo, a beverage, and then some little snacks, because the shop, there's a shop on the high street here that has really good things for that category. So maybe I'll pick a couple that really match the vibe and do that. That could be fun. Okay, it is 2 PM and I'm settling down to do some work for the afternoon. I've got probably about 2.5 hours until Sam needs to get ready to go out. And that's fine. If I can get 2.5 hours of admin done with my brain feeling the way it is right now, I'll be pretty pleased. But before I can get going, my desk, we've got some laundry. My room is also a laundry room, but there's also just like laundry to be folded. It's all a bit chaotic, so I'm going to spend as long as it takes anyway to get this tidied up. I don't think it'll be more than 5 minutes. Get my desk cleared, get everything feeling good so I can settle down and get ready. Okay, the laundry is in the laundry basket, so it's not fully tidied, but otherwise we are pretty much ready to go. So it is 2:13 and I have a few things I want to get done. The main thing is up to date on all my admin, so I need to make sure my emails are cleared. They build up over they don't build up, but there'll be like 3 or 4 or 5 for the weekend. I've already done my Ravelry inbox, so that shouldn't be an issue. But I do need to do that. My second thing I need to do is Vlogmas. So I have days 14 and 15 to edit and get uploaded. I'm behind for today, but I decided today's just a bit of a write-off and that's okay. And I'll get back tomorrow morning to try and get them up by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And those are my like number one things. Other things I'd like to get done this week. One, I've decided that what I would really like is a bit of a Christmas break. Sam is off from the 23rd. And I figured, I mean, obviously I have test knits on, but I thought what I could do is pop an out of office, well, not out of office, but I could put a message on my email saying, instead of taking, 40 hours to respond to your messages, it might take me 3 to 4 days over the Christmas break. And I thought I'd get my pattern over to Tech Edit and I could get any of my test knits like all cleared up so that there aren't any pending questions. And hopefully it means that, did I say get Kathy written up? Get Kathy written up as well, so if I said that already. So that hopefully when it comes back to the start of the year, I don't have too much. All I have to do between now and January 3rd, I guess, is knits. That's the goal. So I'm hoping to do basically everything on that list over the next couple of days. We'll see how that is. I've told my tech edit that they will get Kathy by Thursday. I think if I can do 4 centimetres on the body today and tomorrow, and then finish the body on Wednesday, on Thursday I can get my sleeve picked up and the sleeve cap worked, and that's all I need to get it sent to tech edit. Everything else is pretty straightforward. And that is the plan, really. I did a lot to make sure my December was a little bit clearer, but there are still some things that are ongoing to make sure that I'm ready to go, and I would just like to get to that place. So I'm going to make a little list right now, and then I'm going to settle down and start with the easy stuff, go through my emails, make sure we're all up to date with everything on there. I think that is everything. What else was I going to say? Oh, I had a pattern release over the weekend, which is exciting. So I've been struggling a bit. Like, I went full time as a designer, and my pattern sales tanked. And I don't really know why. I mean, in the beginning, I was kind of estimating that I thought it made something to do with like the Instagram algorithm, and I'm very reliant on Instagram to show my content to people. And so that was like the next sweater to like sold maybe a quarter of what I would have liked. And then Cara sold like maybe a third of what I would have liked. And Stick Season was probably more like 2/3. So it definitely feels like we're back to improving, but I'm at the numbers that I was at when like 2 years ago, when my very first pattern, Cargill, did very well, and I think set me off very well. But then after that, sort of my numbers dropped back down, and pretty much consistently since then, every pattern release has gotten a couple more orders than the previous one. So there's been a very steady growth. And so it was a little bit scary to be like, okay, I've had 2 years of very solid numbers to count on. I know what finances look like. I know what all those things are. It's not too scary to go full time at the moment because I know what I can count on. And as soon as I made that decision, my 3 next patterns did not sell what I expected. And so I just need to, I've been beating myself up about it a little bit, but what I've decided is that my pattern releases of 2024 are done. And the last 3 months of it didn't go as well as I wanted. So September, or October, November, December did not do fantastically, but that's just 3 months of the year, and it can't all be growth. There has to be setbacks, and there has to be things that, like, using only Instagram was not a very sustainable thing for me to do. So this is kind of forcing me to look at other marketing techniques and look at the business on a wider scale, which was something one of my goals of going full time was to try and have more of a holistic view over what this could look like in a year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, and try and put some planning into place for that. So I don't know, just today as I was knitting this morning, I was thinking about how my plan is just to park up the last 3 months. I've got some learnings from it. There are some things I'm going to do differently over the next couple of weeks, but it's going to be more trial and error. And I think there was a lot of hype around my staff-in pattern. It was the most popular test call I've ever done. There were over 1,000 applicants for the test call, which has never happened before. And usually that indicates a popular pattern. So I'm hoping that January is going to get me off to a good start. Maybe I'll make up for some of the numbers that I didn't get in the last couple of months, and hopefully it's a popular pattern. There's a bit of stress because I'm thinking it's a good product. I know it's a good product, so I can't mess it up with bad marketing. But it's fine, I'll get there. And February is Kintra, and I probably currently am getting at least 3 messages a day asking me when the pattern is coming out. So again, that feels like it's going to be a big popular pattern. So those are exciting things, and I'm trying to, instead of being like, oh god, what have I done? Have I made a terrible choice? Have I messed everything up? I am instead looking at it like it's a bit of a blip. I've had some learnings. It's good to keep me humble and to remind me that not every pattern is going to be growth on growth. And instead of that, I'm just going to look forward at some exciting stuff that's coming in the new year. And I'm going to wrap up 2024 with a solid foundation. I'm going to make sure that I've got a little bit of a break, a little bit of, even if it's just like 10 days where I'm only checking my emails for maybe I've got like a little bit to do. And once Vlogmas is finished, hopefully having all the way through until like the 2nd or 3rd of January without having to do much in the way of, other than knitting, like knitting samples, but other than that, not too much in the way of working. So yeah, that was a long ramble. You can tell that I've not sat down to film properly like in a little while because I got too many thoughts happening instead of that. But that's okay. I'm going to settle down and I'm going to start by clearing my emails.
Who would have thought that Christmas could bring tears to my eyes? Don't get me wrong.
It is 4:30 and I am finished. I didn't quite get everything done that I wanted to, but I was pretty focused for 2.5 hours, so I'm actually quite pleased with that in itself because I'm still super sleepy. What do I have to do still? I got all my emails done. I got Vlogmas edited and uploaded. I got all my testers for the 6 season jacket out their free copy of the pattern and their codes for their their additional free patterns. I chased up on my models that do pictures get a voucher, and I always choose Ginger Twist, which is my local yarn shop, but for some reason the voucher hasn't come to my email, so I followed up on that one. And I did one more thing and I forgot what it was. Can't remember what the other thing was that I did, but it was helpful. Sam's gonna head off. I need to go shower before he leaves. I'm gonna head back downstairs. The one thing which is pending is that my staff-in test knit. Oh, that's what I did. I reached out to my photographer about dates for the photo shoot for staff-in because that's my first pattern of the new year. The one thing I didn't do is that staff-in, I've mentioned already in Vlogmas, is like the test knit from hell. It's just a really challenging one. And we've now put charts in and that solved basically every single problem. However, I have one size of one style, so just the cardigan. The sweater is weird because the sweater should have exactly the same charts. It does have the same charts and the sweater's having no issue, but both of my testers for size 3 of the cardigan have run into an issue and I can't work out what it is, and my tech editor can't work out what it is, and the testers can't work out, like they've got the charts and they're like, I don't see what the mistake is, but it's not matching up when I finish off my short rows. So that was the one thing I've not jumped into yet. So what I need to do is I'm going to take, I always work on squared paper. I like to use these big notepads. This is like my 4th one this year. And sometimes like this is all Kathy notes. This is my end of the year YouTube video wrap up notes. But what I'm going to do is take a blank page and I'm going to draw out my entire chart and work out why it's not making sense. And if that still doesn't work, then what I'll do is just cast on, because it's only, the issue is just after the short rows. So I'm only working like an hour of knitting, but it will hopefully solve my issue. So those are my 2 things pending for this evening. Other than that, I've got hiccups. I'm going to order myself some food. I'm going to get cozy with puppy downstairs. I'm going to binge watch some trashy TV and I'm going to knit away on all my things I want to knit. I want to do 20 rows on this sock and I want to do 10 centimetres of my other, I can't even find it, oh this one, 20 centimetres of my new knit. Did I even talk about this? Yeah, I did. I want to get this finished for Christmas Day, and I've done split for sleeves last night and I've done maybe 1 centimetre on the body today. I'd like to do 10 centimetres on the body today, and I probably still have a little bit of work on Kathy to do to meet my daily target. So we're gonna do all the target goal knitting, eat some junk food, which probably I shouldn't do. I probably should eat something healthy to make me feel nourished. Oh well. And I'm gonna get another very early night so that I'm ready to go tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll leave the house. We'll see.
Still in joyful times, we're gonna sing this song. Look at the snow, it's Christmas.
I found the mistake. At least I found where the mistake is. I don't know, there are 2 possible fixes. Either the chart is wrong or the setup row is wrong. I'm pretty sure it's the setup row, but I'm gonna wait until I hear back. It actually doesn't really matter which one it is. It could be either. So I'm just gonna wait. I've got it sent over to my tech editor and she is gonna check it in the morning. And then the pattern is unstuck. Thank goodness. I'm so relieved. I really feel like I went back and forward about it forever, but I drew out the short rows row by row, and then I looked at the chart and I was like, that is why this is the issue. So the issue is in the setup row, I think. Which means I can now feel pretty good about, oh, and my pattern pictures are all set. Staffing, I think we're gonna do on Sunday the 5th of January. So yeah, I feel like finding that mistake really makes me feel like I've really done a lot today. So the things on my list today were 40 rows of one sock, 20 rows of the other sock, 10 centimetres of the body of my, I'm calling it my cranberry sweater, my Christmas Day sweater, and 4 centimetres of my, why am I pacing around? 4 centimetres of my Kathy. That's all I have to do tonight. So that's pretty chill. So I'm gonna work out which one of these I can probably start with the socks, see if I can bash them out quickly and take stock and see what I've got to do tonight. And any progress further than that is good progress. So if I get more anything, I mean, it's what, it's not even 5 p.m. I've basically got 5 hours ahead. Sam is out. I'm ordering dinner. I have nothing else to do other than sit, watch trash and make progress. Yay! I love being home. Sock 1, done.
And there's our mistletoe among all the gifts.
Sock 2 is also up to 40 rows for the day. On to project number 3.
Christmas cards, I think of you. Don't forget. I ring a bell for those who have nothing. So lend a helping hand. And if you do the very best you can, it won't be hard.
Kathy 4 centimetres are done. So I'm going to go ahead and move to my other project, and if I do my 10 centimetres of that, I'm going to come back to this because I'm really enjoying it, but we're trying to stay on track.